Hi y'all, my name is Abigail Hoschel and I teach your child Spanish during their school day at Castleview High School. Right now I'm teaching Spanish 3 and 4 and next semester I teach level 3 and AP. But I wanted to remind y'all that coming up is Parent Teacher Night and that's going to be on Thursday of this week from 4 to 8. It's a big time slot and I usually don't get a lot of showing up, so I wanted to talk to you, invite you, and just show you kind of what I would walk you through that night if you can't make it. So the first thing I wanted to show you is Edmodo. Edmodo, I tell kids, other than being present, being in class, participating, is using Edmodo as a tool for their learning. So as parents, you can create a parent account. You can either go in through your student's login, or you can also create your own account and go with this class code, which is, this is for Spanish 3, FBW8ZZ. And if you're in level 4, that code is going to be 6VUMNF, or MFN, sorry. If you go to Spanish 3, you can just see that I post some rubrics on there. If you go to folders, all the units that we do in this whole class are in there. For example, Unit 1 has a couple Quizlets, which I'll talk about in a minute, vocab sheets, a review of the chapter. A lot of times there's study guides, extra videos, notes that they may have missed, worksheets that they need to make up if they weren't in class. It's all in Edmodo. So if you click on the Quizlet links that Edmodo will take you to, you can see that your kid can study, give themselves a test on the vocab, see how they're understanding, or these two, Match and Gravity, are also games that they can play to see how they're doing on that vocab. We also practice a lot in class, but I don't give homework very often, so the expectation is that they are studying from home. If you see those vocab quiz grades drop, maybe you should give them a little extra reminder to study their vocab. And speaking of reminders, I wanted to show you Remind as well. If your student is in Spanish 4, all you have to do is text the number 81010, and you would text @Hosh4. And I send out reminders about quizzes tomorrow. Get those syllabi signed. Spanish 3's code is very similar @Hosh3, and you can join in and get those reminders as well to remind them to not play video games and go study their Spanish vocab. Finally, or almost finally, I want to show you StudySpanish.com. If your student is struggling with grammar, they can just go StudySpanish.com, click on grammar, and every grammar concept that we do in this class is on this website. For example, if they're struggling with stem changers, they can go through a mini lesson about stem changers, and then they can give them a quiz or a test on that mini lesson and give them direct feedback. There's also a link to our textbook. If they will click on that, this is just an example of Spanish 3's textbook, and they can click, and there's puzzles that they can do, interactive games, audio, listening activities they can practice, and also a review of the chapter, which just includes the vocab list, all bright and colorful. So that's all I was going to show you. And one more thing I was going to say was, if your student is struggling with Spanish, I also lead the Spanish Honor Society here. So if your student needs a tutor, just reach out to me and I will get them hooked up with that during advisements, and we will get them back on track. That's all I wanted to say. Hope I see y'all at Parent Teacher Night. And if you have any questions at all, email me at ahoschel@dcsdk12.org. Thank you.